What's going on, everybody? James here, your fartless leader. No, I fart. Trust me, I fart. Pretty people fart too. So pretty. You're so pretty in your Furby hat, James. Everybody's been wanting like a tour of how I set things up down here. And I haven't touched this place in like 10 years. So it's been kind of embarrassing to show how this is set up just because it's a freaking mess, right? So I'm gonna go ahead. I got my project started, got one done. So I feel comfortable with showing you how everything's set up. So let's get into this. All right, so obviously we're gonna start here at my workstation. Now I'm gonna be talking a lot. So like all this stuff here is not listed anymore. That's like old dead product. I've got to go through, make sure it's not a list 100%. I'm 99.9% sure none of that stuff's listed. And I got a lot of that down here. Stuff that I've ended over time because we didn't have so many free listings in the past. So if something sat too long, I would just end it. So it didn't make sense to keep it up there. Like now, with 25,000 listings plus 75,000 media listings, I can have this stuff sit up there forever and not worry about it if it's worth it. So a lot of stuff is, I'm lotting up now and stuff. So a lot of this is probably just going to go in lots just to get rid of. And then I can use this for my better to sort my shipping products, like my cassette mailers and what have you. But so this is where I ship. Got my scale, got my laser printer for the scan forms to come out, and then also got I use the Zebra ZK 420D. I've used this thing. I probably had this 12 years, 13 years. I don't know, it's been quite a while I've had that. So just one little simple computer. I also have a tablet down here so that I can, when I go to different wings of my area to pull, I can take this with me and just stay in that one area, pull everything in that room and be done with it. So I don't have to keep walking back and forth. But that's what I was doing when I was doing the videos where I was saying where I was going or where the item was shipping to. But I like the whole walking and grabbing it out of the box, kind of putting that on video. I like the way it looks. And a lot of you guys seem to react better to those videos. So I'm going back to those videos so the tablet might not get used as much, but it'll be used on bigger days like a Monday morning or days that I have a huge amount of sales and I haven't shipped in a while. So where do we start? Why don't we start here? My latest project complete is my room of supplies. I have all my bubble mailer boxes, some of my shoe style boxes here, some of my lots that I have for sale, CD wise, kind of shoved in there. Albums that are listed in my store, not all of them, because there's a lot of dead product on this shelf. So another project's to go through the shelf, pull out all the dead product, and either lot it up or relist it. Over here we got all my all my hat boxes to ship, some priorities, some tubes, different other sizes boxes on each shelf so I know what to grab. All my odd reusable boxes, so if I have to build a box or have something weird shaped, got plenty of stuff there. A lot of stuffing back in there. So that is this area. Come out here. That's my cassette lots I got up for sale right now. This is actually all active right now, this side. This is where I started redoing things. So all this is active, and in my store, like this is all dead product up here I got to get through. All this stuff here and those two rows are CDs for my mystery lots, basically my mixed lots. People buy CD mixed lots. I just pulled 30 items off of there. This is all pretty much dead product here. So I got to get all that down, and it's going to be for my cases and more shipping supply stuff. Put my tape all up in there and some stuff like that. So, and in my little table, makeshift table that I'm getting ready to redo. And I'll explain that in a second, but this is going to look a bit different. I'm going to move these elsewhere. I use a mailer or LP mailer box under there, so when it gets half empty, it starts sagging. So I got to move that anyway, but I know exactly what I'm going to do. I thought about it overnight while I was laying there trying to sleep. And yeah, this here is my CD resurfacing machine. I use Azure Disk. This is the dual disc 2 machine. It's kind of dirty, but they dirty up real easily. You can do 2 discs at one time. I've got 2 of these machines because if the motor starts going out and stuff, you have to send it in. So I always had to back up because I sold so much media. They cost about $2,500 a piece. So this is like a professional grade. You don't have no swirls on it. It looks brand new. As long as the scratches are not all the way through and can't be fixed, this will make them look brand new. So it's a beautiful thing. These shelvings, I built these years ago, many years ago. And they used to line even more than what they line now. But obviously I've changed over the years when I changed from media to goods and stuff like that. That whole side is active. Most of this side's probably going to be dead. So I still got to go through that. So a lot of projects going on. Everything but the top 2 rows here is dead product. Active product down through about there. The last about 4 are dead product that I'm going through. So yeah, a lot of work ahead of me. All right, we'll go into the mess first. This is just a stairwell where I store a lot of my hat lots. And this is the mess room. This is going to be the last room. I've already started working on it, but it's the messiest right now. Whew, this one's bad. All right, over here in the dark corner, let me turn on a light here. So these are the wire shelves I use for clothes. Before, I never put a backing on them. As you can see, there's a backing on them because I thought I would save money and have more shelves basically. But these eventually collapsed. So I had to rebuild them and put backs on them. And this is not organized or straightened, I should say. Adrian, when he would pull things out, he would just let things drop to the floor. So I got to pick these up and get them washed. Or he would just let them hang like this. And I hate that. But now that I'm down here, I'm going to go through one by one, redo every one, pull out any dead listings that are in here, and start restructuring all that. My Elton John Captain Fantastic pinball machine is hidden behind here. I think it went out on me, so I think the fuse is out, so I got to replace the fuse to get that to work again. This is just stuff that's piled up in my way over the past 10 years. These are my plastic shelving units that I used for media. The thing about these is once the tops get too heavy, they will start collapsing on themselves and cracking when you try to push them in. As you can see down here, well, maybe you can't see. It's kind of dark here. Like you can't push the drawers all the way in because they're plastic basically, and they got a lot of weight on them. So I've got to buy a few new ones of these and replace them. Some hat boxes I got hats in. And then we start the tubs. I got to get one more of these shelves for over here and get this stuff out of here. This is just dead product. Most of the stuff around here is going to be dead product too, just sitting around. Yeah, so it's a pain in the butt. All right. Man, when I talk about it, I seemed overwhelmed. Whew, maybe I shouldn't have made this video. All right, so more of that. Now these are the wire shelvings without the backs. As you can see, they have collapsed. So I'm working on this. I started this project again yesterday. So I'm going through each one of these. What I'm doing right now is, since it collapsed, this whole wall was these metal shelves. And they collapsed here, and that whole section up there collapsed. So I'm going through rehoming everything on here, rewash anything I need to rewash. And I'm rehoming it into totes right across the way. So I'm pulling them out, looking them up. The thing is, the product I pulled off of those shelves yesterday, probably 80% of it's dead product. I'm like, good Lord, I didn't know how I had that many clothes that was dead product. So I got to go through that, decide if it's worth relisting or just throw it in the giveaway and be done with it. So yeah, big project here. I'm not sure I'm going to go back with the metal shelving completely here, since I'm going to use the backings. So that's going to shorten it down. So I might get a metal, like a thinner metal shelf to put here and figure something out how I want to do that. But here's the section that collapsed. And we got clothes everywhere. So before that, I had 5 huge boxes piled here with all this stuff in the boxes. And I would have to dig through the boxes to find out when something sold. So it's been a pain in the butt. So this is all just wasted area, man. I got so much more room here that I can work with. It's not even gonna be funny. I just got to get it organized and get some of this crap out of here that doesn't need to be in here. So, oh, and if you saw the PS2, PlayStation 2 sign, that was from the old Busch Stadium when they were tearing it down. They had a sell-off of different things, like we bought some pieces of the dugout cut up and stuff like that. So what did I pay for that? I can't see it. Was it $150? I paid for that and it came out of the Busch Stadium, so that was kind of cool. There's baby girl. Another project I'm working on. Now this, you're gonna hear the fan come on. This is the bathroom that I'm working. Got to restructure because there's gonna be a lot of dead product in here too. So another thing of shelving that's been trashed. And this is all my bigger stuff area in this big walk-in shower. And I probably got a lot of dead product in here too. I haven't been in here forever. And I haven't been putting up a lot of big product. So I got to restructure all this, pull everything out, relist it, give it away, make sure it's listed, whatever the case may be. Like I know I have no electronics listed. How they all ended, I'm not sure. I've got electronics all around here, but I don't know how they ended. So that's going to be a project. Yeah, told you I got projects, right? All right, now we're going to come this way. We got the kitties who follow me everywhere. All right, down this whole row, we have all the plastic drawers also, where one has collapsed. As you can see, it's shorter and it's laying there on the floor. So it just collapsed. I pulled it out. So definitely a little bit of mess there still to clean up and figure out, but overall, I'm happy with these. Very happy with them. So even though you have some collapse every once in a while, I've been using these things probably 15 years. All right, here's another project in the works. Well, obviously I have all my totes stuff here. All this product is dead product. So I got to get all that off there, decide to lot it up or list it. These are some of the quick list boxes I was doing just to get product up quick with lesser pictures to see how that sell-through would work. And it did pretty well, has done pretty well. This stuff's all still active. So I've got to find a new home for this stuff. There were 2 shelving here carrying most of this stuff, but I moved that and I'll show you that in a second. Future plans for this is getting this thing emptied out. I already got a place where I know I'm going to put it. I always had a thing with trying to list quick. So instead of putting things like grabbing a drawer and putting it up, I would make these just one-off boxes and just title them weird things and fill up a box really quick and get it listed. And that's how I used to get a lot of stuff listed quick. Wasn't very organized at the end, but it got it listed quick, and all these boxes were full at one time. So the sell-through worked. So I got to design something around that to make sure I can still list that quick. And that's what making more rooms going to do. It's going to allow me more free area to do stuff like that, but do it in a controlled manner. I still have a couch down here. Before the business expanded, this used to be the TV room. We had couches, and actually after that, it was my office, where my office is not down here anymore. That whole room was the office when I had employees and what have you. We'll get into that in a minute, but I got that couch left. I'm going to put that one here. These 2 pups have never been on a couch. The couch in the living room's kind of blocked because my dad's got his chair in front of it. So I don't even know if these two would even get on a couch. So yeah, we don't even have a couch, an active couch in this house. So I'm gonna put that couch here and see if I can get them to lay on it. They'll be a lot more comfortable down here when I'm shipping. So that is that is a project also. This is the corner. These are all my long boxes I've had forever. I bought these like 18 cents a piece many years ago. A guy contacted me probably 17 years ago on eBay and said, hey, I'm local. I've got all these CD long boxes if you want to buy them from me. So I had so many. I had a Yukon XL at the time, and it took me 2 carloads to get them all home. I had so many. So that's all that's left that I know. There might be a couple boxes in storage still. I'm not 100% sure. But what I'm going to do is, since there's wasted space here, I'm going to find a new home for that. I might put these on the shelving units here behind the couch, which is probably going to make the most sense. Then find a rehome for these black CD shelves. And then I might get some metal shelving here with smaller, like those file boxes that I use up there. Get a shelving unit that'll hold those so I can go wall to ceiling and everything there with those. So that'll give me a lot more room if that works out. All right, and we go here. Here I got a room I got to work on. This is the furnace room, as you can hear. This has got a lot of personal stuff still stored in here. Probably, under the stairs and here, but it's got a lot of, that's all personal stuff. But it has some of the inventory in here also. And so I got to go through that, get all this cleaned out, figure out what to do with the tankless water heater. If you don't have a tankless water heater, you're missing out. Love my tankless water heater. All right, this was the 2 shelving units I pulled from back behind me where I'm putting the couch. It had all these cheap plastic ones that collapsed, so all this was collapsed and they were sitting all around. So I got those switched out, got this cleaned up a little bit, got some vacuuming done down here too, finally. And now, before I turn the corner, this is a project. Remember, I haven't really done anything down here in like 10 years, so this is a project. So over here, I won't even turn to the messy part yet. This is kind of messy, but because I got to restructure these, more of my shelvings, but I didn't buy enough shelving, so I used like metal rods to hold shelvings in between, which works, but I'm going to probably just go ahead and buy a couple more plastic shelving for those so they all sit in there nice and smoothly. Another one of those cheap ass shelves, so I got to redo that, get that out of here before it collapses, because you can see it's coming forward. So I got to figure that out. Do I leave it there? I guess it's all right there. It's kind of a pain to get in the corners though, but other than that, it's all right. So I'll probably leave it there, but obviously the shelving here on the end, I got one with some vinyl boxes in it. And then here's the messy area right here. Now this has kind of been a catch-all. All these totes are too tall to fit in there. So I've got to get some smaller totes and redo those, throw them in there. What's up, baby girl? This is all bigger totes that are active product. So I got to figure out what I want to do there. I will be moving the couch. I do have product that's probably been sitting in there for probably 15 years, so I gotta probably empty that out. So I might put another row of shelvings there to get these bigger ones out of the way. What's up, Carol? So this has been a catch-all for the years. When my office area was in here, this desk that's still here underneath all this was my wife's desk. I had an employee desk here. I had the resurfacing machine you saw here. My desk was in the corner over there, and the shipping station was here against the wall. So this was the office where I had everybody work out of when we were all working the business, and I had some employees and what have you. Right now, a lot of this in the totes and stuff you see, that's all going to be dead product, so I got to get that out of here. figure out what to do with it. All that vinyl appears all dead product. I think all these posters now are dead product. So I just got to find a new home for everything, get things relisted, give it away, whatever the case may be, get it straightened up. All my old Motley Crue posters that date back from like the 80s and 90s when I lived with my parents and had wall-to-wall Motley Crue posters. I got probably a box around here full of more because I had always collected Motley Crue stuff. My cars aren't up there anymore. I think I ended up pulling my car. Oh, they're there. There's my Motley cars. So I collected all Motley stuff. So that's a project. So I got a lot of freaking projects going on and a lot of cleaning to do, but also trying to keep a little bit listed. I haven't been pressuring myself to list too much right now because I got so much to do, and I'm kind of just trying to slow down and enjoy it again. And cleaning things up is really making me enjoy it again. Like I don't, when I was, started first shipping down here after Adrian took his job, it was kind of stressing me out because I'm stepping over things and it's dirty, and I was like, it's a pain in the butt. Right, girl? Now you got a little bit more room to lay. You're a little happier. Your tail's wagging. So it's getting more fun to be down here and shipping and pulling. And I enjoy it anyway. So getting more organized is definitely makes it more enjoyable. So yeah, that's where we are with that. So got a lot more projects to do. And what I'm trying to do is set things up to list. I'm basically looking at it as I'm taking a step back to take like 3 steps forward. I am not pressuring myself to list too much each day. Like yesterday, I didn't list anything. I think what I need to do is on the days I don't list anything is to refresh my inventory, end it, and sell similar type of thing to get some, just to keep it refreshed. I think I'll start doing that today. So if I don't list anything or list very little, I need to do that. But then my other time is going to be working these projects, trying to get this completed so I'm all about efficiency. So when I'm doing stuff, I want to make it as efficient as possible. Don't mind the stain there. And that's probably been there for 10, 15 years, actually more than 10 years. We've had so many dogs over the years, and some of them took a minute to potty train, so they would sneak down here. So there are stains I couldn't get out, but that's all right. It's a utility carpet, and I can put a little throw carpet over that. It's all good. They will enjoy the throw carpet anyway. So yeah, so I'm trying to make it more efficient down here and not stress about anything so I can enjoy everything a whole lot more. So there is my tour. So hopefully if you got any ideas to help you out, that's cool, and hopefully there was something there. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will probably keep doing the shipping videos for now, just because, like I said, I'm not pressuring myself to do anything, and the shipping videos are kind of fun and they're very easy to do. I don't have to edit. I just click pictures on my phone or click the videos on my phone, and it puts them all together for me and stuff like that. So I use an app called Splice, and you just open Splice, hit new project, and just click in order the way you want it to come out on video, and it throws it together for you. And then I can just upload it. So it makes it quick and easy. So don't expect too craziness out of me anytime soon, because I'm just, hopefully, what I'm hoping is that if the last 3 days on eBay has been a nightmare with stuff not working properly. So what I'm hoping is they get their stuff together enough to have great fourth quarter sales without having to list 100 plus items a day. So that's where my head is thinking. So it's a nice time just to knock out these projects and set myself up in such a way that when I do start listing again, I can do it even quicker. So that's the goal. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.